Hey, how you doing? This is JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction in beautiful Seminole, Florida. I'm here in the home shop today and I'm going to do a review on the new Turtle Wax Scratch Repair and Renew. I will say that Turtle Wax sent this out to me, wanted me to give it a try and tell them what I thought of it. I have no problem doing that. Any of you companies out there that want to send me free stuff and have me do a review, I always like that because I like to try new products. I saw this on the shelf at one of the big box stores the other day, and I believe it's $14 and some change for 7 ounces, so not much money. Any of you, beginner types, maybe do-it-yourselfers, this states that you can get amazing results, no experience necessary, and you can remove light scratches, heavy scratches, and up to 1,000 grit sanding marks. So I have this panel split. I'm going to make some scratches along here. I'm going to make some sanding marks along here. I'm going to show you 3 different ways you might achieve to remove those, and we'll just see how good the Scratch and Renew does, repair and renew. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this has what they're calling heal and seal technology, and on the back here it states that it has self-aligning platelets to permanently remove light and heavy scratches. It also states that water spots, paint transfer, and all that can be taken care of. It's got then the seal part of the repair and renew, or the renew part. The seal part of the heal and seal is that it's got a protective resin deposit barrier for permanent paint preservation and restoration. Safe and effective, hand or machine, so we're going to try 2 different machines and hand. Cool surface, pretty basic on everything else. Try an inconspicuous spot. Don't use it on matte paint. I think we probably all can know that, but they stated on there. By hand, a small amount onto a foam or microfiber towel. I'm going to use a foam-filled regular microfiber applicator you might find in any basic store. And then I am going to, on these second spots here, I'm going to use an orange Lake Country Force pad. This is about a medium foam pad on a DA. This is a dual action polisher. And then I'm going to use the same pad on a rotary and see what kind of results we get with the 2 different machines and hand. It states that you should use about 30 seconds of back and forth light pressure by hand and use 1500 RPMs on a dual action polisher. I'm going to go with middle of the road on both the polisher and the rotary. So I'm going to go on speed 3 on the DA and the middle setting for the rotary. Other than that, I say let's get to it and see how this does. So, without further ado, one of my favorite things to do, and when you have a body panel from a junkyard, which this is, you can just go to town and do all kinds of fun things with it. So I've got here a washer for kind of deeper, wide, not really deep, but wider scuff scrape marks that you can commonly get when something rubs up against a car. And then I've got a nice sharp screw here, and I'm going to keep this pretty much in the center as I'm going to work the microfiber pad just in this section here in the middle, and then I'll kind of scratch and sand this up, and I'll scratch and sand this up. So let's go to it, right? I've got nice sharp marks there, right? I've got wider marks there. Same thing here. Kind of go all over. Applying medium pressure. Make some more scratches. Go both ways. there was already some scratches in there. As far as the sanding goes, I've got a little foam sanding block. It's real nice size too, just for the finger, in some water. And I'm going to go back and forth with some medium pressure both ways. Good. Good. And we've got 1000 grit sand marks. Let's dry those all off. Get rid of some of that clear coat residue there. Okay. Now, I know in the camera, I know that I've got kind of the lights extra shiny on this section here. It's a little bit harder to see back here, but bear with me, and I will try to do the best I can to go over that. Okay, so everything's all dried off there, right? We've got a nice shook up amount of the scratch, repair, and renew. Hey, I haven't tried it yet. The seal was still on there. Okay. While I'm dispersing this out, we'll put a moderate amount on the pad. I'm going to dab out just in the center there. Center there. I'm going to hit the stopwatch. I'm going to give this 30 seconds of rubbing right down the middle. And seems to be pretty smooth working in. The lubrications in it feel pretty good. I'm applying kind of medium pressure. I know on the back of the bottle it says that you should use, you know, gentle, medium pressure, I believe. I think on the DA it says medium pressure. And there's 30 seconds right there. Looks like a pretty good amount of difference. I'm going to use a clean section on the microfiber applicator pad here. We'll do 30 seconds. Medium, you know, firmest pressure if you're trying to take scratches out on something. You don't want to be too light on it, right? Definitely see that it's making an improvement. If it's got the resins, you know that those are probably filling in some of these scratch marks. If it's a resin, you would think it's going to get, you know, harder. It says permanent. Okay, there's 30 seconds there. Good. I'm going to go ahead with the dual action polisher. 3 decent sized drops on the force pad. I'm on the medium. I'm going to use the medium speed, but we'll kind of spread it out on speed 1. So I'm going to give this 4 passes, and I know that this box is fairly tight, so it'll be quick, right? Medium pressure there, about 4 passes. Go ahead and just put 3 little dabs on there as the pad is pretty much good to go. Drop it back down to 1. Spread it out on 1. And then I'll give 2 passes, 2 side to side, 2 up and down on speed 3. Stay down there, Tate. Okay, seemed to go pretty well. And for the last application, again, 3 pea-size drops. Spread it out. Low speed first. I've got a little dent right in here. I'm picking up on where the damage to the panel was, so trying to keep that smooth. I'm also kind of reaching awkwardly here. Alright, so let's speed it up. Middle speed. Okay, I was really catching that. And on the sanding marks, let's go here again. 3 pea-size drops. Okay, low speed, spread her out. Okay, and medium speed. Okay, so there you have it. Hand DA rotary. Definitely did get some sling, maybe went a little too big with my piece size drops. So it says to use a dry or damp microfiber towel. I'm going to go in with the dry first, as that has sat on there for a few moments while I went over the additional sections. Here's the hand section. Really very easy wipe off. Seems quite good. Okay, there you have it. I am going to use a little distilled water, and just in case any of that dried a bit, okay. So it says obviously that you want to, keep going until you achieve the desired results. So I can tell you that this middle section right here with the hand application definitely did help to remove and fill in some of the very lightest scratches gone. Some of the ones from the washer that were just kind of a scuffy drag, if you will, gone. On the edges I can definitely see a lot more. Here with the 1000 grit, you would definitely need to apply more pressure and more time. There is a difference in the 1000 grit, but it's very slight. Here with the dual action, much better job, as you might suspect. Still quite a bit of sanding marks here. Did it remove the scratches? No, but did a much better job than the hand application, as you might suspect, and that's just 4 quick passes. Again, did a pretty nice job. Definitely would have to go back over that. The scuffy type marks from the washer, looks like it removed those just fine. With the rotary, right, which is really the king of scratch removal, there are still a few very light scratches left here, and it got almost all the sanding marks out in a quick pass here. There is still some sanding mark. I'm going to just bear with me. While I remove the camera, and I'm going to try and get you some better looks here so you can see what I'm seeing. So you can see definitely made a difference with the hand application. That's just 30 seconds, but of course you're going to need more. If you can see that very good, you can tell the difference in the center line there on the scratch areas. As far as I didn't really come down and sand too much into here, so let's kind of stick with this. Did a really nice job removing the 1000 grit sand marks out of the panel with the DA. The section with the scratches, also quite a nice job. Here we have, again, I didn't really get down on this. So if you look here, you can see, I actually meant to grab, you can see that it removed a fair amount. You can see where the sanding is down on this edge. Pretty decent there. Did it remove all the scratches with 4 quick passes with the random, or the rotary rather? No. I'll give you the lighting there, show you the removal with the DA, and the difference that it made in that middle section by hand. So overall, it did some nice changes. I think that it would take some more time to get everything out of there real well, but overall pretty impressed. I don't really know how long the permanent restoration will be with the resin technology that they're using, but sounds like a great technology to me, and seems that it'll be quite useful for anybody that's trying to remove some light scratches, some light sanding marks. So I do appreciate you being with me. Be sure and give me the thumbs up, comment, share, and hit that bell so you get future notifications. This is just a small part of a larger filming that I've been doing lately over the last actually few weeks. I've got the camera out. I've been doing a lot of what I think to be much higher quality filming and audio, and then I have got everything going on here with the BMW as I'm getting a lot of work completed and started and continued with the car. So there'll be a lot of great videos. Be sure and cha-ching, hit that little bell, and stay with me here. I'll be showing you some really great stuff. Thanks, and again, enjoy making your vehicles beautiful.